Hi, it's Margaret, your resident thanatologist again. I specialize in death, dying, and grief. I'm also a licensed professional counselor and a somatic experiencing practitioner. And I am here to talk to you about all things death, dying, and grief related. So pull up your chair and get comfy because today we're going to discuss collective grief. So, collective grief is the shared emotional response to a loss or tragedy that impacts a group, a community, or society as a whole. It occurs when a significant event or series of events, such as a natural disaster, pandemic, a public figure's death, creates a sense of mourning and emotional processing that is collectively experienced. This type of grief often fosters a sense of connection and solidarity among those affected, even if they are geographically or culturally diverse. Collective grief is also very common in communities that have suffered from genocide, war, and again, like I said, natural disaster, colonization. There is a sense of collective grief there as well because communities have lost their land, their resources, their sense of community, their identity, and they have experienced this together as a whole. Currently, some collective griefs that are happening: Palestine, Sudan, Congo, Ukraine. For as far as natural disasters, the floods in Spain. And I'm sorry if I did not name them all because there is a lot happening in our collective world. So, ways to honor collective grief: vigils, memorials, walks, marches, parades, shrines, altars. You can think of one way collective grief has been honored. We can look at like celebrities like Kurt Cobain, his grave, the 9/11 Memorial and Museum, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. And a lot of people will go to these. Also, Louis Armstrong Park in New Orleans, where slaves would gather on Sundays. People will also leave offerings here. It's a way of honoring what has happened. Other places where tragedies have happened, crash sites. Um, I live in Colorado and I was around when Columbine happened. And for a long time, that the fence that surrounded the school, people left candles, stuffed animals, vigils were held here. Things were left to memorialize the people. Um, I can think of like David Bowie and Prince's death, where people collectively gathered and they had dances. Other times that collective grief is often honored or recognized is days like, or holidays like Day of the Dead, Remembrance Day in Canada. We have Memorial Day here in the United States. I'd love to hear if where you live, if there is a special day that celebrates collective grief, honors the deaths of people that we've lost collectively. So, social media is a way that people rally around collective grief, the way they honor it. There's also like online memorials that honor, I think of like for Auschwitz. There, I don't know if it's still there. I didn't look before I made this video. Sorry. There was a website that honored that site, that honored the lives lost, what had happened. There other ways collective grief is honored is through memorials, performances, and like I said, museums. So I hope this was helpful to you on your grief journey. Remember, grief and death are part of the human experience, and it's okay to take life moment by moment, meeting yourself where you are. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, things you would like to share about your own experience, I would love to hear from you, so feel free to drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow, do all those good things so you can join me in more conversations about death, dying, and grief. So take care of yourselves, and until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep exploring the depths with me. Thank you for watching, and next time I will be discussing pet loss. Thanks.